I really want to figure this thing across and down. The dimension's really weird on this funbox.
Super stoked to tattoo today. Going to be tattooing this snake and dagger on top of the forearm.
Was it Kiki Rocket?
Looked at this.
So I just got to the local right now. It is 10:06 a.m. if you guys can see. It's going to be hot today. It's going to be like 95 degrees all week. So I've been coming to the park early in the mornings, getting here at like 9:30, 10 and skating till it's literally too hot to skate, which is usually around 11:30, then I'll head out. But I rode up to the park this morning with the intention to skate. I've been listening to music too when I go skate, but there's a few people here. There's like 2 old blokes and then 2 young blokes, and I have this thing about me when I roll up to the park and I see that it's moderately busy, I won't want to like go in and skate. I mean, I will go in and skate, but filming anything, it just makes me feel like I'm taking up space, and I really dislike that about myself because I shouldn't feel that way about filming and skating, but I do. It's so stupid.
I really want to figure this thing across and down, but the dimension's really weird on this funbox. It's kind of quick, so it might take a few. It doesn't look that steep on video, but I mean, it's kind of more safer feeling knowing I'm going to grind through and land on the flat than grinding this way, landing in the bank. So yeah. I would have been so pissed right now if that wasn't recording. I have to bring 2 batteries out with this camera in case one dies, but in the heat and when you're just like constantly recording, the batteries die pretty quick, so I'm so glad I got that. This is honestly like scary, but once I got on top of it the first time, it wasn't that scary anymore. Just like everybody that skates this park say that the dimensions are weird, like this comes up super quick, so it's kind of like maybe 3/4 the size of like what a proper funbox size should be, but I can't complain. It's a free skate park in Temecula. Wrapping up the morning session for now. Yeah, if anyone's wondering, I've been running this hockey board. It's an 8.5 Donovan Piscopo Pro model from 2-3 years ago maybe, I don't know. I had it sitting in the wardrobe for the longest time. I've actually got 2 of them. I have another one, it's an 838, but I'm keeping that as like a collector board because I think the graphic is so sick. But yeah, I've been skating a hockey board. It's been fun. Sometimes just skating like quality decks makes the world of difference when it comes to your personal relationship with skateboarding. Ace trucks. I've been tempted to get the inverted kingpin base plates or whatever, but I don't really want to spend 60 bucks on some base plates. And I know of a cool trick you can do to your kingpins to like invert them. Super early 2000s type of thing. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Let me know if you guys want to see me try to do that with my trucks. So basically I've been trying to come down to the local every morning for at least an hour, hour and a half, put tunes in, just ride my board. It kind of helps with the relationship with my skateboard physically, like being able to be in the zone for skating mentally and physically. And it also kind of makes me like forces myself to get out of the house because God knows I'm a homebody and you need to get outside, move your body, socialize a bit. So yeah, I've just been like forcing myself to go skate in the mornings, and it just helps me kind of keep my bag of tricks, you know? Can I get a sweet iced tea, please? Can I get a sweet tea, please? That's it. Appreciate it. You too. After every morning sesh, I always get a large. This isn't large, I just said sweet tea, so she gave me regular, which is a good thing because the large is a lot, but I'll get a sweet tea to cruise home with. And it's not good, but the little bit of caffeine in this tea will suppress my appetite for like the rest of the day until like 4 or 5 o'clock because I didn't have any breakfast. I just woke up, had some water, headed on out to the park. I've made some new hats for evening. If you guys have been watching my last few videos or even followed me on Instagram, you would have seen me wearing a red hat. It has a silhouette of a pit bull on it, but I've pretty much made, I think I made like a dozen or something, but they come out sick. I should have filmed the process. I was just so like into like concentrating on what I was doing. I didn't really think about filming it, but check them out. You guys dig the design, and it's like it's a snapback. It's like a loose, unstructured snapback. Got a bunch of these, so check out eveningmob.com. Really stoked on the outcome of these. It was a process. If you guys aren't too knowledgeable when it comes to screen printing, I could have screen printed right onto the hat, but it takes like a special kind of setup, like a platen to like hold the hat down correctly, and it's kind of tough to screen print a logo that big on a hat. So what I did was I screen printed the design onto a plastic carrier sheet film, and then you basically take that film and you kind of semi-dry it. So you kind of semi-dry the ink so it's dry to the touch, and then you use a heat press like this hat heat press right here. So I just loaded the hats up and then positioned the logo on, heat pressed them down, and that's pretty much what I did. Otherwise, I'd be up for like, oh, you need to make a minimum of 50 hats and it's going to be like X amount of money. Like me being able to learn how to do all this stuff in-house definitely saves a lot of money. Takes time and energy, but I like learning new stuff anyway, so I'm super stoked on the outcomes of these hats. So yeah, eveningmob.com if you want to support. Check them out.
So my camera died last night, but I managed to smash through and get this flash sheet done. I've never done a sheet this fast. Like I literally lined it out, shaded it, colored it all in one day or one evening, one afternoon, one evening basically. But yeah, typically I like to take my time on flash. Like I have a handful of flash sheets that I had made these are the last 4 sheets that I've done. These ones right here. So I'm pretty sure it was this one, then that one, this one, and then this is the final one I've done. Yeah, I remember taking hella time on this one, and I pretty much like smashed through this. You probably can't tell, but this kind of style is very loose and like old school and like quick and rough, because when they were tattooing back in like the old days, like the 60s, 70s, 80s, they didn't have all day to spend on a tattoo. So they would do a tattoo off the wall for, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 bucks and get it knocked out in like 20 minutes. But something like this, I would definitely, like this took me a few days to do, honestly, because just getting the skin tone right and everything else. But this is a different kind of style. But I'm pretty happy with the outcome, because I'm the type of person that is trying to like do everything 100% perfectly, and by doing that and trying to be too much of a perfectionist, you overanalyze and it just sends you down the rabbit hole of overthinking. So I'm glad I was able to like just get it done and it came out rad. So if anybody's looking to get a tattoo, hit me up. I'll leave a link in the description to my tattoo page on Instagram. It doesn't necessarily have to be traditional either. I can tattoo whatever, but yeah, let me know. So as you guys would have known, I've taken a big gap on making vids. Obviously I haven't uploaded for like something like 45 days. It might be more now, I don't know. But I've actually had to do a little bit of work on myself and figure out that, well, basically I've come to the conclusion that I've been living wrong. I've been living life backwards, basically. And what I mean by that is, instead of enjoying being present and being in the moment and enjoying the process, I'm always often trying to rush through the process to get to the end result, in a creative kind of way. Like I'm trying to rush just putting things together, whether it be drawing or making videos. Like I can never enjoy it, and I just feel super pressured to like have the outcome come about already. I don't know why I've been living like that. I feel like since I moved over here, like when I first moved over to the States, I just lapped it up, because especially in Southern California, everything's so like go, 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 go. Everyone's like doing something 24/7. And I come from Australia, and it's kind of way more laid back down there. So now that I'm here, once I got up here, I was kind of like super stoked to be around that kind of environment, be around those people to like really push myself, which I have. But after like just continuously like pushing myself like that, I kind of figured out that I wasn't happy doing anything. So like I stopped doing literally everything. Like I stopped like promoting the evening stuff. I stopped like designing stuff. I stopped making YouTube videos. I pretty much stopped skating too for a little bit. There was a period of like 2-3 weeks where I didn't go skate. I would just sit in the house. And my mind's funny. Like whenever I'm doing something and I'm being productive and I'm like working on a project, I feel the happiest. Like when I'm like constantly like have stuff to do throughout the day. Like I got this, I got this, I got this, I got to get it done. I'm like way more happier, as opposed to having nothing to do. My hands are idling. So my mind's just like, what do I do? So I just kind of fall into this lazy kind of slump, and I end up kind of feeling mildly depressed. I mean, like it's super mild, because depression can come in all different shapes and sizes. Believe me, I've been there before, but how it has been lately, it's just kind of creeped up on me, and I haven't really been able to put my finger on it until now. And I'm like, damn, maybe I am depressed. I need to like change something up. I have been to see my therapist, and it has helped a lot. It's quite funny though, because I made a video like probably 2-3 months ago now about me crashing out over skateboarding, and a lot of people in the comments were quite empathetic and they could relate. But then there's a lot of people like, yo, you need to like go see a therapist, you need to get your stuff sorted out. And Dan actually posted a video a week ago now. He got frustrated skating and like threw his board at his car and like smashed out his tail light and dented the side of his door and stuff. And people were sending him super thanks for crashing out. But all jokes aside, I'm definitely doing a lot better now. I just needed a kind of hard reset and kind of think about what mattered the most in my life. And
like I said, I've been skating every morning, or most mornings anyway. I go to the park, put my music in, kind of get into that flow state, skate, no pressure, and I've had so much more fun, and I feel way better on my board. So that's how I'm just approaching things now. I'm not trying to put content and making videos before my life. Like, it should be a scale of like your life and then the stuff you do and then the content. It can't be like, oh, I've got to make content about my life, and it's like, what do we do in your life? I don't know, just figure something out to make content about. Like, it shouldn't work like that. And I was kind of running on that hamster wheel for a long time now, so I'm just gonna kind of approach things different mentally. I might have said this before in a video and it's just coming back up again, I'm not too sure, but it's quite clear to see that my YouTube channel has taken a dive from when it had its slight kind of up in the pandemic there for a bit, but it's been on a steady decline. So it's not really that my most biggest priority right now, but it definitely does help when I'm able to like skate, make a video, and then you guys like buy stuff from evening or like come and get tattooed by me. It like helps out so much. So YouTube is definitely the biggest kind of thing for like exposure and getting my name and everything else out there. So I just need to kind of take the right steps to put the right things in order in my life instead of being bummed about not being where I want to be and just trying to focus on the outcome too hard. Like, even driving with my missus, we'll drive to the other side of town to Trader Joe's, and it's usually like a 15-minute drive, but I'm there trying to drive the most efficiently. I'm trying to be in the best lane to get through the light to avoid the traffic. Like, I'm trying so hard to rush through life instead of just kind of flowing with life and going along with it, if that makes sense. So yeah, needed to kind of change stuff up, and this is the end of me trying to rush everything. Not everything, but this is the end of me trying to be so focused on the outcome to the point where I forget about the process and the journey, basically. Because yeah, like, once you finish all the stuff you want to do, like, what do? You're just sitting on your hands. Like, there always needs to be something happening. You always need to be doing something. That's how I feel like I need to run my life anyway. But hope this kind of makes sense. There's probably people out there that can relate, and there's probably people that can't, whatever. But whoever is new on my channel, what's up? Cheers for being here. That's pretty much it. Hopefully this video isn't too long. I just needed to kind of get that out there and let you guys know what was going on with me personally, if you guys care anyway. But yeah, check out Evening Mob, pick something up. These hats are up now, and I think there's like some $15 t-shirts, I'm pretty sure. So be sure to check that out. Free stickers with every order. That's about it, guys. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.